Grand Rapids High School Band 2024 Spring Concert. It's always kind of a bittersweet time of year, just like with graduation. There's so much celebration involved, but there's a little bit of sadness too as we see these people move on to bigger and better things than what we have here. So it's exciting at the same time, but somewhat nostalgic. Wow, how about these seventh graders? I don't know if you remember our first concert, but these guys were so scared, and they played with about probably half that volume, and we even had to stop during one of the songs during our first concert, and wow, the confidence now is just amazing. These guys have just been really one of the highlights of the year for me, just watching these guys grow from where they were to where they are now, and how they have 5 more years to keep on cruising. So that first piece had 16th notes in it. Once we have 16th notes, we can play just about everything. So it's just they've really unlocked a whole catalog of new music to play now. But anyway, that was Whirlwinds. Our next piece seems, I don't know why, I put a lot of Jamaican music on these programs. I think it's just because the music is so like melodic and you know, kind of a cool little upbeat tempo. Percussion get to play some different instruments, and it's where I had my honeymoon. So maybe, I don't know, that has something to do with it. But this is Jamaican Sunset. we just started to work on now is an introduction to jazz music, and jazz music basically changes everything when you look at it. So everything that they've been taught as far as rhythmic things and such, it changes. So instead of seeing eighth notes, I just go 1 and 2 and it's called swing. We go da, da, dee, da. So everything has to change, and this is their first real attempt at that. We just kind of started working on this a few weeks ago, and normally I don't program jazz with the 7th graders, but they picked it up so fast, and this is really cool. So this is called A Little Bit of Swing, our first jazz tune together. 7th grade band. And for those wondering what 16th notes are, those are the notes that go by really, really stinking fast. Yada, 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 like that. In this next piece, think of how hard it is to march with 2 legs, right? Well, this is called March of the Centipede. So these guys have to keep all 100 of their feet in step. So it sounds pretty difficult, and it is. And the song is tough too. March of the Centipedes by Tom Sharp. quite a few new type tunes for you. That was one of Halcyon Hearts. This next one is by Erica Svano, and she was the Augsburg director for many years and has now given up her conducting so she can full-time compose. And she really writes some cool, interesting, different sounding music. And a lot of these new pieces, they're different than what we've heard, with just melodies that kind of come back. These pieces, a lot of them anyway, this one in particular, Springtime Ride, are based on these little things called motifs. And they're just little musical ideas that the whole song is generated from. So I kind of want to show you this real quick. Let's see, we have the very first declaration motif, right? Trey, can you play that for us? So 3 notes, just kind of ascending. 1, 2, 3, okay? Then we have something called the Lydian motif. And Juliana, can you play that? So just, again, 3 notes, dee-da-da. And then Mirren, how about our lyric motif? So basically just 5 different notes. So the entire tune is based on all of those. So every single, you're not going to have a melody that just kind of keeps coming back and changing. The melodies sort of just emerge and are created from these little things. So sometimes, like Juliana's notes, do-do-do, right? Sometimes it'll be da-da-da, sometimes it'll be even longer than that, you know? And then da-da-da, or maybe they'll just reverse it, da-da-da. You know, lots of different things that the composer does to create the music that you're about to hear. So I'll tell you really quick the story behind it. The idea behind Springtime Ride is a group of young people riding bikes through the neighborhood when the weather finally turns warm. I wanted to capture the freedom and optimism that has always given me, especially as a kid when bike riding was my independent mode of transportation. I was recently reminded of these feelings while watching the series Stranger Things, which made me think of 2 of my favorite childhood memories, E.T. and the Goonies. All of these have fantastic scenes of kids on bikes, and there may be a bit of a movie score sound in Springtime Ride due to these different influences. At the end of the piece, I picture the kids pedaling off into the sunset. So this is Springtime Ride by Erica Smile. Okay, so hopefully you heard some of those little motifs in there. Our next piece is called Return of the Dawn Treader. So if anyone's read the Chronicles of Narnia or watched the movies, you would know what the Dawn Treader is. The title suggests Return of the Dawn Treader depicts the return voyage of the enchanted boat, the Dawn Treader, made famous by C.S. Lewis in his series of children's stories, The Chronicles of Narnia. The piece begins with a festive introduction which sets the mood and paves the way for the majestic first theme. The second theme in 6/8 time is introduced by flute and is in the style of an English sea chanty. Then the two themes are combined and heard simultaneously, brass on one, woodwinds on the other. The introductory material then returns and the piece ends with an exciting climax. This is Return of the Dawn Treader by Richard Meyer. right. That piece is called Kaleidoscope. We were in Wisconsin Dells a couple weeks ago, and there was this gal that had this little 2-year-old or something that had never seen a kaleidoscope and was just looking through this thing and was just fascinated by it. So I asked the kids, is this something that we just don't know about, kaleidoscopes anymore? And they all knew what they were, but anyway, yeah, the little color things that you turn and they just make beautiful things. That's what that was, musically. Before we play our next piece, I'd like to introduce you some of the very best students I have ever gotten to know. This group of seniors could have dropped band during COVID, as so many band students across the entire nation did. They could have dropped band after a New York trip their sophomore year, but these 10 students kept with it until the very end. Now, I will admit that I'm a bit biased towards the quality of band students in general. I think band students are amazing, and whatever human quality it takes to be successful in band helps create a better, more well-rounded, sensitive, and compassionate human being. That being said, this group of seniors, in a way, could be considered the best of the best for making it all the way to the end here tonight. Seniors, you should be very proud of your accomplishments, and I sincerely hope you've made some lifelong memories here with us. I know that I have with you. You are a group that will do the highest quality of work without complaining and always with a great sense of humor. That's so important. And lots of smiles. Making things fun, even hard work, is such an important part of accomplishing true happiness in life, and you are well on your way to achieving that. I will never ever forget you and all you stand for as human beings, and I love and admire each one of you in your own unique way. You are a truly exceptional class, all with ambitious future plans, and I'd like to introduce all of you to the audience right now. Seniors, please stand and remain standing when I introduce you. Marie Backstrom will be attending the University of Minnesota Duluth in business entrepreneurship. Josie Berquist, Bemidji State University, nursing. Brenna Davis, North Dakota State College of Science in dental hygiene. Timothy Guler, Minnesota State University Moorhead, physical education. Claudia Garath, University of North Dakota, biology. Emily Hybe, University of North Dakota, psychology. Lizzie Moe, Minnesota State University Moorhead in marketing. Thea Olson, Minnesota State Community and Technical College, agribusiness. Jack Paulson, Concordia College Moorhead, environmental and sustainability studies in natural sciences. And Ellie Welch, Concordia College Moorhead in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the awesome Pelican Rapids High School class of 2024. So we'll get to talking about more of some stories with these guys in a second. But our next piece is one of my favorite Irish ballads, and we'll begin with an alto saxophone solo, beautifully played by one of our great seniors, Marie Backstrom. This is I Dreamt I Dwelt in Marble Halls. awards. The Director's Award for Band recognizes an individual who has participated in as many band activities as possible, sat first chair, demonstrated great attitude, dependability, and cooperation during all 8 years of elementary, junior, and senior high school band, and has achieved superior musicianship. The winner of the 2024 Directors Award serves as the consistent foundation of our band and has been a perfect band member throughout his career. He's a great positive leader with a generally composed and calm personality, and again, always seems to have a smile on his face. He will be attending Minnesota State University Moorhead to study physical education on a football scholarship, and we will really miss his awesome tuba playing next year. I'm willing to guess that there aren't too many football scholarship winners that are also earning one of their high school band awards, their top high school band awards here tonight across the whole nation, but we have an awesome one here. The winner of the 2024 Directors Award for Band is Timmy Guler. Come on up, Tim. Kids that do everything and excel in so many different things. I love it. The John Philip Sousa Award for Band. Since 1954, thousands of U.S. high schools have awarded the John Philip Sousa Award to honor a most deserving band student. The Sousa Award recognizes superior musicianship, dependability, loyalty, and cooperation, the qualities directors strive to develop in all their students. The winner of the 2024 John Philip Sousa Award for Band is one of the strongest musicians we've had. She's incredibly passionate about life, has a terrific sense of humor, and has been one of the great leaders in the band program the past 8 years, and will emerge as a leader in college and adulthood. Although I know she could become a great and passionate band director, she will be attending the University of Minnesota Duluth to study business entrepreneurship. But that's okay, we still love her. The winner of the 2024 John Philip Sousa Award for Band is Marie Backstrom.
start off by thanking everyone for coming and all the parents who have supported us throughout our band career. I still remember the end of 6th grade year and us band kids getting our assignments for summer lessons and me being scared of the big kid band teacher to be our lesson teacher. It was in fact not scary that summer, especially because I broke the water right away by sassily telling him the right way to pronounce someone's name right after he mispronounced it. As the years have passed from 7th grade to now, Fitz has helped me through some pretty rough patches in my life, like when my sports career ended and I had my knee replaced. Fitz was always willing to help me get an extra pillow to prop up my knee and always making sure I was doing okay mentally and physically, which was one of the few people who did that. He's always been willing to delay band a little to make sure me or other band members were okay or spend that extra minute to listen to us. If we weren't sure about a rhythm or a note, he would always make sure we were comfortable playing it before moving on. Fitz has always been the teacher to me that I can tell all of my drama, problems, or random blabbering to. He's a teacher that cracks jokes during band and always says hi to you in the halls. He's one of the most caring, unselfish individuals I've ever known. I've been so lucky and will forever be grateful to have him as my band teacher. And I don't know how many people know this, but he has a little snack stash in his office he likes to break into in between band classes. So we got him, all the seniors got him some snacks to fill that for the last week of school.
So that's what my band snacks were? I used to like you, Thea. Thank you, that is so nice, Thea. So nice. All right, well, seniors, before we play our last piece of music together, I want to thank you all for being so amazing, and I mean that. You can hear just from one senior just how awesome they are. You are so funny and genuine and kind and decent and respectful and passionate and mature. Your ability to never take yourself too seriously, to laugh at yourself if you screw something up, to learn from your mistakes while still doing amazing and serious things, turning work into something that is fun will take you so far in life. You guys have been through so much in your band career. Remember recording all those solos during COVID and having to rehearse with only half the students 10 feet away from each other in the auditorium, playing mostly solo and ensemble music for an entire year. You persevered. And our awesome trip to New York City, hopefully you can get back someday, but if you don't, check out some of the great Broadway productions that come to the area, especially in Minneapolis. Become an active supporter of the arts and keep playing your instrument, either in college or as an adult. I thank you so much for accepting every challenge presented to you with strength, dignity, and a positive outlook on life. It has been an absolute delight spending so many hours with you, doing so many fun, and yes, sometimes crazy things, and creating and experiencing music of such a high caliber. I want to thank you for your awesome attitude and commitment, especially staying with band after a big New York trip, all of which goes a long way in demonstrating your amazing character. You are truly one of the nicest, most mature, and funny groups of seniors I have gotten to spend time with, and I look forward to calling you all true friends forever. Go out there now, do whatever it is you want to do, make a difference in the world, enjoy life, keep playing your instrument, keep on finding humor in things, and please keep in touch. It has been so great, and I will miss you all tremendously. Our last piece of music together is Pirates of the Caribbean. Thank you guys for being a great audience. Thank you, seniors. Love you.